Hello, my name is April and welcome to the Yoga Ranger Studio, and welcome to this practice meant especially for when you are exhausted, physically, mentally drained, feeling just you don't have the energy to continue, and what you need is a really deep rest. So you're going to see a lot of props here, but don't be afraid. Grab as many blankets or beach towels that you have, any throw blankets off of your couch or your bed. You're going to roll one up for your knees, or you can use a bolster or a pillow underneath your knees. One at your feet so that you have something to kind of get the curve of your feet. One for your neck and one to cover you up. And if you have an eye pillow, you know it's got to have cats on it, right? Grab your eye pillow too. Or settle yourself in a room that's a little bit darker and quieter. So we're going to settle into a really nice Savasana here with a lot of support. So set yourself up. You may take a little bit of kind of figuring out where things lie. So you're going to take that blanket roll for your neck and just tuck it into the very nape of your neck to give your neck a little bit of support. I like it a little bit wider because that gives me a little bit more comfort. And then one for the knees, and then one for your feet. Grab that extra blanket that you have, and if you like, you can place it over your entire body, or you can just place it over your hips and belly. This is very grounding and settling, and kind of tuck it in around the hips so you feel really secure and safe and relaxed. Last but not least, wiggle yourself around. Take your eye pillow and place it over your eyes. Hands alongside your hips or out to the side. Just find that perfect spot. So kind of wiggle yourself into it and make yourself as comfortable as you can. Once you become settled and you feel like you're just in that perfect place, start to just notice your breath. Become aware of the rise and fall, not changing it, just noticing where you start this practice at. Maybe it's a shallow breath centered right in the center of the chest. Maybe it's a really kind of bumpy breath. Feels like you're sort of struggling to get a deep breath. Notice where your energy is at as you start the practice. Physically, emotionally, mentally. No judgment here, just noting where you start. And in noting and becoming aware of where you start, accepting that where you are right now is just where you are. It's the beginning of self-care and self-love. You're sending a little message to your body and your mind that you know what you need to do. You know what it needs. And ever so gently begin to change your breath. Extending your exhale a little bit longer. Maybe inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth a few times, and just sighing. Feeling the shoulders open, the chest soften. Feel the ground beneath and the props that you have rising up to support your body. As your body settles into the ground and the props. Start to smooth the breath out. Finding equal movement, inhale and exhale. And moving that breath into a 3-part breath, belly, chest, collarbones, exhaling collarbones, chest, belly. Choosing to breathe into the side body, feeling the side body expand out to the sides, intentionally breathing to that space. And breathe into the back body, feeling the body expand down to the floor. On each inhale, feel a little bit lighter, lifted. Each exhale, feel a little bit more settled and grounded. Letting go of your control of the breath, letting it just come back to a natural pace. We're going to begin to work with the energy. So throughout our day, in all the situations and relationships and things that happen in our lives, we have residual amounts of others' energy kind of clinging to us, kind of like ghosts or little shadows. And I want you to imagine as on each inhale, you're inhaling a nice, clean, refreshing breath. And it's reaching in and around and scooping up that residual energy from your day and from the situations, relationships. And as you exhale, you're clearing those out. Inhaling, letting that air move around through the body, picking up all those shadows, and exhaling, blowing them away. Sometimes those shadows are the weight of others' energy. Those energy signatures from everything else in our lives can be kind of heavy. They can weigh us down, making us more exhausted, more overwhelmed, more depleted. Keep clearing that away, reaching down with the breath into every single part of the body. And exhaling, letting it all go. With a deep sigh or a deep breath through the mouth. And once again, letting the breath rest. Also throughout our day, with all the things that we are involved in, we send out some of our energy. We have little tendrils or threads of energy moving out to all the projects and people and things in our lives. And while that's not a bad thing, right now you need your energy. So very gently begin as if you're sort of pulling strings back in. Almost feel your fingers beginning to pull those strings of energy back in a little bit. Maybe not completely, but enough where you have a little bit more energy for you. That not so much energy is going out, but that right now you're conserving a little bit. Know that this is not being selfish. This is caring for you so that you may be there for others, that you may be a better you. So start to wend that energy back into your energy center, the center of your chest. And maybe it's a little, maybe it's just a spark. Maybe it's a lot of energy making its way back in. Whatever it is, that energy you need right now for you. Gently gathering it into the center of the chest. And then once again, returning to a natural breath, softening, allowing stillness. We're going to take a 61 count body scan. I want you to just focus on my voice and allow your awareness to roam from place to place as I name it, just softly brushing up against those spaces, allowing them to fully release and heal. Starting at the center of your forehead, your third eye. Bring your awareness here. Allow it to soften the space. Move your awareness to the center of your throat. Gently bring your awareness over to the center of your right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist. Out through the fingertips, thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Back to the center of your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder, center of the throat, over to the left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, out through the fingers, thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. Back to wrist, elbow, shoulder, throat, center of the chest, right side of the chest, back to center, left side of the chest, back to center, feeling the entire upper body soften. Bring your awareness to the center of your navel, the center of your pelvis, right hip, right knee, right ankle, out through the toes, first toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and pinky, ankle, knee, hip, pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, out through the toes, first toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and pinky, ankle, knee, hip, pelvis, navel, chest, throat, center of the forehead, and very crown of the head. Gently and softly sensing the entire body from the crown of the head down through the feet, and the bottoms of the feet through the crown of the head. Feel the energy softly moving inside this entire container of you. Feel that energy restore, recharge, heal. Give yourself this very special time to refill your cup, to restore you back to center. Take as long as you need here. And don't worry if you fall asleep, most likely you needed the sleep. And hopefully you'll have a really good recharging nap. Savasana can be one of the most restorative poses. So allow yourself this time. May you feel refilled, recharged, re-energized. I send you healing and health, and may you have a wonderful week. Peace and namaste.